Hello, this is my Unreal Final. I'm going to make this as quick as possible. I created option 1, and firstly I'm going to go over all of the requirements for it. Firstly, there needs to be a landscape, and I did this by using a Tokyo-inspired asset pack on the asset store, where it guides you around the city and you defeat dinosaurs as you follow these arrows. You also have to have 3 more particles, so if we go into the particle section, we have the arrow, dust, and final. Those will be shown whenever we pick up these arrows as they guide us, and then also these dust particles to set the ambiance as you're initially walking through the city. In addition, multiple light sources. These arrows showing you where to go are have these green lights that guide you. So that covers the multiple light sources requirement. We have a character controller that is implemented in C++. I'm using a really weird recording software, so I don't think I can show the C++, but I'll probably put a picture in post. But there's obviously no blueprints here because it's all implemented in the parent class, the FPS player character. Next, so we'll also have multiple levels, and I can show that off because if we go into the main menu, there is a main menu scene that is a separate level, and you can click Start Game from there. And I'll also show off the U-Win screen in a bit. So that is the multiple playable levels. And there's also communication between game objects. So if we actually play the game here, and pick up this directional arrow and then pick up this gun, if we shoot these dinosaurs, they actually go away. So that's like a connection between the bullets and the dinosaurs. So those are 2 scripts communicating between each other. There's also, if we go in here, there's also effective use of materials. So this arrow is used using the Fresnel effect on a transitioning between 2 different greens. I also do something similar with the bullet. And of course, effective use of imported assets. A lot of the assets used to create this scene are from a asset pack. The only thing in the requirements that I didn't quite meet is at least 2 animated characters. That's the only thing. Everything else I did meet. Next, I'm going to go over all of the different things that I added on top of the requirements. I added, if we click play, I'll kind of just go through them as I play through the game. We want main menu. And then if we hit, so I have a custom UI for the main menu. I also added a custom font as another additional thing. And our quit button obviously works, but what we want is to start game. In addition, I also added a UI to tell you kind of what you're doing here. So I have in the bottom left objective, save the city from the enemies. On top of that, you can probably also hear that there's audio in the game inspired by Tokyo's instruments and stuff like that. So if we pick this up, it also plays a sound in that particle effect I was talking about earlier. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this gun here, shoot of course. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot these guys, and if we shoot all of them, so we got to save the city. And then there's one more guy over here. And if we shoot him, you'll get another level, also using that custom font with a new screen that lets you either quit or go back to the menu. For now, we're going to quit. And there was a ton of new things that I went over. I'm just going to kind of reiterate some of them. Let's go to level game. We have, so to make sure players weren't breaking the game and going through places that I didn't want them to, I added blocking volumes. They're So I have like this like corridor here, but I wanted to make sure they go in this direction. So I forced them in this way. Also, if we play the game, and then at the very start, I'm left clicking right now, and it's doing nothing. Your controller actually does anything once you pick up the gun. In addition, we can just go through. I added a custom star texture, added custom sounds, particles. I added some custom meshes. So like for the Mac 10 or Mac 11, the guy that's right here, that's a custom mesh. Created custom materials, custom maps. I have like inputs. I have custom fonts, and I created everything in C++. And that is my final. Thank you.